All right, guys. So welcome once again. This is the onboarding presentation of the Winner Circle. We're literally going to go through exactly what it's going to take, exactly what you need to propel yourself forward over the next 60 to 90 days. Okay, everything that's mentioned here is literally what you need, not only what you need in terms of like mindset or personal development. These are the things that you're going to literally use tools, community support, everything. This is what you're going to use to get yourself to the next level. Take notes. If you don't understand something, let me know so I can go back over it or ask your questions in the chat. We do have a bunch of leaders on the call that are going to monitor the chat as well, so they can answer your questions. If not, I'll get to them. And let's get started. So the first thing that I think is important with any call is that you understand what your vision and your mission is. If you don't know where you're going, it's kind of hard to really pinpoint goals, pinpoint any type of strategy to really get this done. So in terms of vision, what we're looking at right now is awaken the movement. This could be the movement in the industry, the movement in you. This could be the movement in your business, the movement in your life. Okay, it's just we're awakening the movement, building back the focus of education, a true place where you can plant your feet. I've never seen someone go wrong with a strong foundation. Okay, when it comes to your mission, providing you with the tools and community support you need to keep advancing through life with purpose and determination, staying driven, focused, and always moving forward with a progressive mindset. The way you think, the way you view things, the way you take in the information, the way you're coachable or teachable is going to dictate how the next 60 to 90 days go for you. Yes, we're all starting something new, but understand we're not starting from scratch. I really want you guys to understand that. You are not starting from zero. You are not. Okay? Drop some twos in the chat. You are not starting from zero. You guys have not only like an immense amount of support, you have amazing leadership, you have amazing educators, you have amazing ownership, you have so many things that really kind of hone in and give us that protective circle that makes us what we are. So don't feel like you're by yourself. Don't think you're in this on your own. Even though the people around you may not understand what you have going on, we understand. We're here together. We're here to literally propel each other forward per usual, right? Like we're in the winner circle. We're here to win. We're here to lead with our best foot forward at all times. All right. So don't stop the momentum in the Discord chat, the good mornings, the happy birthdays, the celebrations, the activity. Don't stop that. Okay. When it comes to the policy of the winner circle, you guys already know. You guys know what's going on. Scoring in 24 to 48 hours. This is policy, guys. Policy. So what that looks like is through the trade alerts, the live sessions, and the upcoming scanners, you're going to be able to secure results for yourself. Okay, so that means being in the right chats. That means being active, being on the calls, being on the Zooms, getting the information. Because we're always constantly upgrading things, guess what that means? That doesn't mean that this onboarding is like, okay, I know everything, I'm good to go. No, that means that every single Monday for the next little bit, we're together. I introduced myself to you guys. We're friends. Like, you can't get rid of me now. Like we're literally going to be locked in for the next few Mondays. So just understand that this onboarding is not what the future onboardings are going to look like. We're constantly updating, constantly adding things, constantly making sure that you guys have the latest version of everything. So these Monday calls at 9 p.m., we are locked in. Put it in your schedule. I'm going to make sure I record them. If it's the same information, I'm not going to record. If it's new things, I'll record them and make sure they're in the Discord. All right. So first 24 to 48 hours, ensure that you have access to the trade alerts, you have your live session schedule mapped out, and you're literally looking out for new things because honestly, we're in the best situation right now. And the only way to really take advantage of it is to take everything in. Okay. So our website has multiple components, and I want to run through these things with you guys. Let me just check the chat real quick. I see twos. You guys are showing yourselves love. I love it. I love the energy, guys. Keep it because that excitement, how you feel, is what's going to carry us through this journey, no matter what we're going through. So ensure that you keep that with you. Okay, so let's run through what we really have. So in terms of training and development, ZiNRAi, we have access to so many different things. So let's start with the first thing, ZiNRAi Live. Okay, all live sessions are fully accessible to you. You will have access to expert educators, each with scheduled sessions covering a range of topics, including Forex, stocks, crypto, digital marketing, and e-commerce courses. So in this back office, when it comes to live sessions, you have a Sunday to Saturday schedule, which I'm actually going to show you on the website once I'm done the slideshow. You're literally going to see that you can choose an educator, choose a topic, choose everything. Okay, and you can really define what you're going to be doing at a specific time, specific day, etc. Okay. When it comes to ZiNRAi ideas, you will gain exclusive access to a private Telegram chat, ensuring you receive timely alert notifications the moment a high potential trading idea is identified in the markets. So we're not talking about random ideas. We're not talking about 65 ideas in one day. We're talking about concise, well educated, well looked, well analyzed ideas on a weekly basis. Okay, so you have to make sure you're in those Telegram chats. I'm going to make sure you guys understand how to get to them. And this is really what's going to make sure that you score in 24 to 48 hours. So that's why it's so crucial to not only be on the onboarding, but to take in what I'm going to tell you guys, because it's going to set you up for the success. And you already know me, I have steps to success as well. The next thing we're looking at is ZiNRAi Elevate. Honestly, this might be my favorite thing. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Writing is kind of small. I'm going to read it for you. Your dedicated personal development corner, it includes an AI accountability partner. Listen, humans, an AI, already me and Chat GPT are super close. We're friends at this point, like I might as well change his name on my phone. Me and him are super close, but an AI accountability partner, listen, you could ask questions, you could do a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to show it to you. You have daily podcasts, you have a structured growth track, you have a book of the month selection as well. You have a comprehensive library. You have a whole bunch of stuff that you can kind of explore when it comes to like blogs, for example, all types of information that always support your growth and always help you to continuously grow. So we're not talking about like anything that's not conducive to the journey. It's everything that has to do with helping you trade, helping you become a better individual. Okay. So just to recap, with the ZiNRAi Elevate, you have an AI accountability partner, daily podcast that you can listen to. So this is not you searching, oh my God, I don't have Spotify. Oh my God, I don't have this, I don't have that. It is accessible through the site. You can literally see it, listen to it. The video pops up and everything. There's a book of the month as well. I'm going to show you guys that. And it's really just a corner to personally develop yourself. And there's also a 90-day tracker that I really, really want to show you, because it's literally broken up into modules. And depending on what you want to learn, obviously you have to go through them in order. But you can literally, there's something to do every single day, guys. So there's no real reason to not be productive. There's no real reason to say, oh my God, that person, the accountability partner got you. So if you log into your back office, your accountability partner is literally waiting for you. Okay. When it comes to the ZiNRAi courses, this part I also love because we do have beginner to expert, but you get to choose your level. And let's say I click beginner, I see all the videos that pertain to being a beginner. What are my first steps? What are some things that I should look at in the market? What should I focus on? This is literally what I get to see when I click the level that I'm at. Once again, we're going to walk through this together. We know what courses we have access to, and it really just kind of hones back in on the educational side. It's cool to have the alerts and have this copy and paste, but at the same time, you want to make sure that not only are you a part of the education process, not only are you learning when it comes to the videos, when it comes to the live sessions and taking in and asking questions, you want to make sure you're able to apply these things as well. Okay. ZiNRAi Rewards is something that's coming, so I'm not going to speak too heavily on it, but I see people asking about the membership and stuff. I really want you guys to focus on one membership, which is the membership at 185. The other one that kind of entails ZiNRAi Rewards, it's coming. It's not fully developed yet. So I really want you guys to focus in on that 185 membership. All right. Drop some threes in the chat if everything is clear so far. I'm going to check the chat. Lovely. I see the threes. Perfect. Let's continue here. So the next step is literally, you guys know that the basics remain the basics. When it comes to a trading journal, we know what we need, right? So definition of what a trading journal is there. The key components are going to be date and time, trade details, trade outcome, emotions, and mindset. Make sure you screenshot this. Screenshot it, write it down, take a picture. Whatever you need to do, do it. Trading journals are so important. Let's say, for example, you write out your trading journal for the week, okay? And I look at it and I'm looking on Mondays and I'm like, for the last 2 weeks, this individual is losing every trade on Monday. You know what I can say? I can say, guess what? I looked at your trading journal, and based off of what I'm seeing, I think we should stop trading on Mondays, as those opportunities are not the most lucrative for us. If you're not writing down your date and time, if we don't know when you're taking these trades, if it's kind of up in the air, there's no definition, there's no structure, it's a lot harder to pinpoint what's going wrong pretty much and what needs to get fixed. So the more detailed, the more on point you are when it comes to the explanation. How did your trade finish out? How did you feel? Were you anxious going into the trade? Were you confident based off of the idea? Like what was going through your mind? How were you feeling? We can now decide, okay, based off of what's happened, you've won. For perfect example for emotions and mindset, because people sometimes think this is a joke. It's not a joke, okay? Emotions and mindset. Let's say you take 10 to 12 trades for the week, okay? You win about 7 trades, and the rest of your trades you lose. Technically speaking, because you won more trades, you should be up for the week, right? If we take a look at your trading journal and see that all your losing trades hit stop loss, however, all your winning trades were closed early. So instead of you actually benefiting from a TP2, and a TP2 for us guys is like a TP5. Okay? I don't even want to call it TP2 anymore. I really don't. I want to come up with a new name for it. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it something else. But a TP2 for us is a TP5. So it's like, realistically, if we let our trades run out, if we actually let the education do what it's supposed to do, let the trade alert do what it's supposed to do, not only do you become profitable at the end of the week because you actually saw your trades through, but there was no emotion involved in your response. You weren't closing your trades early because you were anxious. You weren't closing your trades early because you thought it was going to go the other direction based off of candle behavior, whatever the case is. You're actually letting these play out because you're confident. You're letting these play out because you saw the education, you saw the mindset behind the educators that we have. Because these are proven individuals. These are seasoned individuals. These are not people off the street doing a test and like they're an educator next week. Like, this is not what we're talking about. We are talking about people that have years of experience, years of results, years of education under their belt. This is what we're talking about. So the basics, the foundation of what we have in terms of trading, whether it's our own journey or our journey as a community, has to be solid. Why? Because we want to be able to take advantage of these types of scenarios, these types of individuals. We want to be able to hop on a live session and understand and ask the right questions to constantly be moving forward. Okay, so drop some twos in the chat if that's clear. If you guys understand what a trading journal is, you wrote it down, you took a picture, took a screenshot, whatever that looks like for you. You got the information down pack. I see twos. Lovely. The energy on this call, guys, listen, we're in here every Monday. Every Monday, same energy, new information, making sure that we're constantly winning and have the basics to understand what we're talking about and what we're doing on and in this platform. All right. So next up, if you guessed it, you were right. Trading plan. We need a trading plan. We need the structure, the facts to complete our trading experience. So for your trading plan, there's some very simple questions you can ask yourself. So what pairs are you trading? What pairs are you focused on right now in the market? You could be following an educator and putting their pairs. In terms of sessions, we can say, okay, I trade early morning, so that's more of a New York session. You're going to learn this in your videos as well if you don't know the session. So I don't really want to run through them. It's not that type of call. Your choice of educators, you're going to have a variety of educators depending on what course you choose. Once again, you have your account. So are you doing a live account, a demo account? I want you guys to understand that having a demo account is crucial. Why? Because you get to practice. You get to practice taking trades, practice a strategy, practice a session. You get to practice so many things without it impacting your actual account. Okay? A live account, you keep 100% of the profits that you make. I want you guys to remember that. And it's very important to hone in on the skills and understand the skill set so that we can make and be profitable in this space. All right. So that's what account are you using? And for every single account that you're trading, you need to have a trading plan, 100%. Okay. It needs to be different. It needs to be tailored to that size of account when it comes to lot size and all these different things. You need to know what you're doing, how you're trading it, and what you're leveraging. Okay. When it comes to when do I stop trading? This part of it, it's kind of like there's two sides. So there's a side of like, hey, I put myself, a $200 or any type of amount on a daily basis. If you were to hit that target, you should be done for the day. If your target is $200, you slap $200, you hit 250, whatever the case is, even if more alerts come through, you should be done. Okay, you should say, you know what? I made what I made. I don't want to give it back to the markets. I'm good for the day. Either trade a different account or just wait until the next day. Focus on the education side, focus on your personal development, focus on something else. Okay. On the flip side, when do you stop trading? For myself, for example, if I lose 2 trades in a day, I'm done. Right? I'm not trading revenge trading. I'm not trying to get back the money I lost. I'm not doing any of that. I really want to make sure I'm practicing the right habits from day one. Okay. You don't have to be perfect to start, but you do have to start to be perfect. I want you guys to remember that. Okay. When do I close my trades? When do you close your trades? Dre usually says when you're happy, when you're dancing, when you're super excited about the amount you made, instead of giving that money back, close out them trades. Close out the trade so that dinner can be on you. Just close them out. You don't need to go any further. You know, if you're one of like those individuals that's a little bit more seasoned, try a trail stop. At least the amount that you wanted, you've secured, and whatever happens after that is just extra. Okay. Risk management. Risk management is very important. It's good to know the size of your account, what you need to risk in terms of what your reward is. Risk to reward is very crucial. Okay. So let's say I'm risking $100 on a trade. What do you guys think my minimum outcome should be? What is my minimum reward that I should be looking forward to before even going in the trade? If I'm willing to risk $100 at minimum, what should my reward be? I see 200, 300, 200. Don't go quiet on me now, guys. We were doing a good job. Any answer is good. Come on. 300 to 500 minimum, 1 to 1, 100, 200, 150. Lovely. So I think you guys understand the concept. I should never be risking like $100 to make 25, risking $100 to make 50. I should always, at minimum, not best case scenario, but at minimum, I should always have a 1 to 1. I should always be at least risking $100. Doesn't have to be $100. It's just for the example. Risking $100 to make $100. Okay? Always. Best case scenario, you finish out at a 1 to 2. For me, basic is 1 to 2. I love a good 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is like, done for the day. Lovely. It's beautiful. Okay. Risk management is important. Everybody write in the chat for me, stop loss. Everybody in the chat write stop loss for me. Perfect. So everybody knows what stop loss is. You should never be executing a trade without a stop loss. Take profit is optional. Stop loss is not optional. It's mandatory when you're placing trades. You should never be comfortable placing trades with no stop loss, no safety net. I would give an example, but it's inappropriate. If you understand, you understand. All right? So I think you guys understand the purpose of a trading plan. We're going to keep it moving. Okay. So you already know I had to set you guys up with a steps to success breakdown. Take a picture, screenshot it, write it down. First things first is to make money, right? So we want to score in 24 to 48 hours using ZiNRAi ideas. This is how we're going to get into the chats that are necessary. Second is live session and personal development space. This is kind of where you're going to do your schedule for the week. The same way how you sit down on Sunday and you look at your schedule. And if you don't have that habit, I would start, because now you start to know like what takes up most of your time, what you have time for, what you don't. Okay. You know where you can fit things in, like reading a book, working out, exercising. Like you can literally fit in everything because you know how your week is going to play out. Okay. Courses. You have access to all courses currently. So once you understand what your schedule is, you can say, okay, I have 2 hours to watch videos. I have an hour to watch videos. You can definitely get that done if you know what your schedule is. If you don't know what your schedule is, it's going to be hard to say, oh my God, I haven't gotten a chance to watch any courses. And sometimes, honestly, it's not even the truth. It's because you don't know what your schedule is. You don't necessarily know where you're at what time. And by the time you mentally catch up, it's like, okay, like, I've wasted so much time. Like, what can I do? What can I do? When Sunday, the schedule could have already been made for the whole week. Okay. Sometimes I even do it on Saturday because my week starts on a Sunday. All right. After your courses, you have chart work. So chart work for me, it means you're sticking to a course, you're watching videos, you're practicing and recreating what you're seeing so that you can understand exactly what's being done and you're able to execute it on a chart of your own. Okay. So chart work is not something that you can miss. It's not something that you can skip out on. It's not something that you can literally kind of bypass. It's part of the steps. You need to practice what you're looking at. Watching it is not enough. Okay. So trading view needs to be your best friend. All right. Practice. Practice makes perfect. We know this. You need to practice what you're seeing. You need to be able to test it out. So having a demo is crucial. Having a demo account is going to make all the difference. Okay. A live account is not a practice account. A live account is not a YOLO account either. Okay. I just want to clarify that. So just to recap what we saw before we go on the website, we saw vision and mission. We saw score in 24 to 48 hours is very important. We saw our training and development in terms of ZiNRAi, what it has. We have our live sessions, we have our courses, we have an Elevate personal development space. We have our ideas that literally get sent to us. We have a lot of stuff that we have access to, and we're literally going to run through it right now on the site. We know what a trading journal is and what it entails. Same thing for the trading plan. And then you guys have your steps for success. So in my opinion, y'all set. You guys are good to go. So with that being said, we're gonna go to the website right now. Drop some eights if everything is clear so far. Let some people in the call. Oops. All right. All right, guys. So this is the site. Honestly, it's so clear. I love it. Like, honestly, I really, really like how clear it is. The first thing that you see is the convention that's coming up in October. So I believe it's the 19th to the 25th. Don't buy anything yet. We're going to talk about it as an organization and kind of like go over what we're doing and how we're doing it. So we'll get to that, but you can clearly like purchase a room, purchase a space, and buy your ticket for the convention on the website. Very nice. I like it. Sleek. In terms of leaders, for my leaders on the call, it's not a leader call, but I want you guys to pay attention to certain things. So you guys have things like Creative Suite. Creative Suite is going to be crucial for you, something you want to stay intact with. Another thing is going to be your organization, your genealogy. These are all things to do with building your business and just seeing your back office. So that's something that I want you guys to take in. I'm not going to go over it because that's more of a leader type of call, I want to say, but I really want you guys to just take note of those things. All right. So first things first, we have ZiNRAi Live. Okay. So on the live, we're talking about the actual sessions. Okay. So let's say first things first, Forex. That's what we're primarily focused on right now. And then I'm going to show you stocks and crypto courses. So foreign exchange right now in terms of schedule, I can literally view full week schedule. Hold on a second. I'm so ignorant. It showed me to the view full schedule and then I scrolled back up. Okay, so Sunday to Saturday, you literally have all the educators on the side here. Okay. And then you have their sessions. And what I love is it says in the name exactly what they're going to be going over. So you have live smart money analysis, you have market basics, smart money London session, weekly outlook, market insights. You have a bunch of stuff. Like you literally have wake off. You have so many things. Okay. Drop some ones in the chat if you guys like what you see so far, because listen. I've been going through the website and I'm happy. I can't lie to you. Like the fact that this like site is still in development stage, I am like ridiculous. I'm so happy because it's like we're part of something that's not only pretty much almost done, it's literally they've literally just started. Like it's almost shocking. Like they literally just started. So much of it is already complete. We have access to so many things already. It's like honestly, I appreciate this space. I really do. You gotta appreciate this space. So like I said, Sunday to Saturday, you have your whole schedule. Okay. You have your educators as well if you want to focus in on one with their specific schedule and their channel. Okay. So that's for Forex. You could do the same thing for crypto and stocks. Same thing. You click, obviously going to click on Mike Sotero, but you could see the schedule for everybody. Hint, hint, wink, wink. You have from Sunday to Saturday exactly what the schedule is, the times, what they're going to be talking about, etc. So you're pretty much set for the week. You're set for the week because you know if you're going to be trading, you know if it's educational, you know exactly what's happening, and you know who's teaching the course. Okay. And it's not overwhelming to the point where it's like, you're like, hey, I have to hop on like six calls. No, no. These are seasoned individuals, and you're going to choose exactly who you want to go over. Okay. So that's for live. When it comes to ideas, okay? When you click on from your dashboard to go to ideas, which is that tab right there, you're gonna see this. I want you to click on the bottom here. Hopefully you guys could see it. I'm gonna move this over. It says click here to join the Telegram for push notifications. So for now, this is what we're going to be doing to get our ideas. As soon as everything is approved in terms of the app and stuff, we're going to have access to that. But for right now, Telegram is the best way to get immediate notifications, no delay, no issues, no problems. You're getting notifications as soon as they're sent out. Okay. As soon as they're sent out, you're getting them. So that's one of the first steps that we talked about in steps to success is getting access to those ideas. And this is how you do that. So you're going to click to get into those chats. You're going to make sure that you have access. That's not a chat that you talk in. That is a chat where you literally take the ideas, you get the information, copy it wherever your trading accounts are, and you literally look out for the updates. Okay. So super, super clear. We hit a trade today as well. Like that boy, bad boy was in profit. Okay, so we have ZiNRAi Live ideas. Now we want to go to Elevate. So this is where you're gonna see your accountability partner. I think I'm gonna name him. I don't know what I'm gonna name him, but I'm gonna name him something. So you have that. You have the podcast that I was telling you about, A Minute with Maxwell.
Hey guys, welcome back to an.
So again, you're watching this directly from the site. It's not taking you to no other site. You have a 90-day growth tracker, which I want to show you. You have your this month's book, Atomic Habits, which is a fire book. You have your confidence code. You have literally things that will take you the distance. Like you no longer have to kind of say, oh, this person didn't show me, that person didn't show me. You have an entire back office to literally hold you accountable. That you can ask questions to, that you can literally say, you know what, in terms of podcasts, I don't know what to listen to, go in your back office. It's already pre-selected for you. Okay, so it's saving you a lot of time. I want to show you guys the 90-day tracker because honestly, this is fire. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this is fire. I need like an AI accountability partner in person, but this is beautiful. So you have a 90-day run tracker, transformational journey guided by a focused track built to rewire habits, upgrade mindset, and unlock purpose in just 3 months. Lovely. Okay. Phase one, reset, identity, mindset shift, clearing distractions. Phase two, rebuild habits, routines, confidence, and belief. Phase three, rise, bold action, leadership, consistency, and expansion. So, whatever stage that you're at, you can benefit from this type of run. This is what I really want to show you guys. So there's actually like modules. So confidence code, discipline mastery, leadership excellence, mindfulness and focus, communication. They added more because when I came here, listen, anyways, I like this. I like this. Mindfulness and focus, communication mastery, resilience building, and goal achievement. This is fire. This is covering literally every single aspect without necessarily going over it. And you go at your own pace. So if you feel like, you went through something, you got it down packed, you move on to the next thing. And these are all 90 days long, literally. Okay, which is beautiful. We have the book. And your accountability partner, as you notice, is always at the top here. The book is here. You're going to be able to go through the chapter, what you learned, the power of 1% better, how tiny improvements compound into remarkable results, why habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. So it's kind of telling you exactly what you're going to go over, but you still need to read it to kind of get to the next level. And it's telling you how long you're reading for as well. So it's really like keeping not only you accountable, but it's letting you keep track of what you're doing so you can constantly be improving literally every single day and keep track of that. Okay. You have a library, so there's going to be blogs, the master classes, everything here, which is great because again, everything is on the website. You're not going anywhere else. And that's pretty much for Elevate. This is ZiNRAi Elevate. So back to the dashboard so far, we've seen live. That's where you see your live session schedule, which you're going to be making from Sunday to Saturday. We have ZiNRAi Ideas, where you're going to get acquainted to the Telegram chat to get your ideas, to get your trade alerts. Let me let someone in the chat. Perfect. Next, you have Elevate, which is the personal development, the accountability partner, the book of the month, 90-day tracker. And next is your courses. So for your courses, you're going to click on all courses. This is beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but I like purple. Drop some twos in the chat if you like purple. I like purple. I do. This is like super clean, like super, super clean. This is fire. I know they added it today because I literally was looking at it this morning and there wasn't that many courses. That's crazy. I love that. It is royalty. Trust me. It's like you come on here, it's like, okay, what am I choosing? What am I doing? I almost want to do everything. But once again, we're going to focus on Forex. So we click on view. We see Jordan Morgan. Hallelujah. View courses. So you see all courses and you see how long. So it says 11 hours, 33 minutes, 15 hours, and 27 minutes. If I don't know what to do first, I'm going here. My level is beginner, let's say. It's going to tell me what I'm watching first. What's for beginners? First steps of trading and Forex slash futures. 9 hours and 35 minutes by the same educator. So you get that consistency throughout all the modules. You don't have 12 people telling you what to do. Super clear. Super clear. You could take advantage of that. Okay. When it comes to let's go back so I could just show you in terms of crypto, but it's the same thing. So like actually, no matter what stage you're at, you're going to be able to click on what you have, like kind of what you want to focus on. Because obviously some people are more seasoned, right? So you can literally come on here, first steps of trading Forex futures, and you enroll in your courses, which I like because it holds you accountable once again. And it tells you how much you've watched, your certificate course. Sorry. I like that. Once again, keeping you accountable, holding you accountable for the stuff you want to do. All courses, let's go to crypto next, stocks and crypto. We have a lot of educators. We have three. I'm going to click on Mike Sotero. You already know. Once again, I'm going to hit beginner. That's my level. Well, we'll say that's my level. Starting your portfolio, research and tokenomics, crypto basics 101. And this is crucial. This is information that you need to get started in crypto. And it's 28 minutes long for crypto basics 101 and 8 hours for starting your own portfolio and be able to diversify and focus on something specific. So honestly, like in terms of education, you have access to these videos. You're able to watch them over and over and over again. This is pretty fire, especially from someone like Mike Sotero. Like I learned from Mike Sotero back in 2019. And the fact that you guys have this, like, well, you guys, all of us have this right now, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Like the diversification. Everyone needs to be like, listen, I made money this way, that way, this way, that way, Forex, crypto investments, like trading futures, options. I did it all, you know? But once again, you can choose your level just so it's a little bit clear on what you're supposed to be doing. And then after that, as I said, it's more focused on like kind of leadership individuals. So always when you come back, you'll see your dashboard, you'll see what you have access to. For the convention, they have the dates, they have the tickets, they have your rooms available. If you're a leader, your link to sign people up is literally on your homepage. You can't miss it. Um, and yeah, guys, do you guys have any questions? You guys have anything you guys want to focus on? Again, when it comes to access, you guys have access to two memberships. I want you to focus on the 185. The person that's going to get you started should have a breakdown, have a little like step-by-step process of how to get started. So just make sure you follow that and you should be good to go, honestly. But there's no real difference for us right now for the membership, but it's coming. So feel free to choose the 185. Okay? Questions, comments, feedback. Are you guys excited? Drop some sevens if you guys are excited. I'm gonna drop some sevens because I'm excited. Like, I am super excited. This is a game changer. This is like refreshing, especially going into August. Summer's about to come to an end. We have something else to focus on, something else to love on, something else to take advantage of. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So you guys have no questions. I answered every single one of your questions so far because I see no questions being asked. Okay, I see. Yeah, so monthly membership, there's no yearly membership here. It's monthly. You're gonna start at 250. Every membership, the first month is 250. Moving forward after that, it's either you go two and free, so you enroll two people, your membership is free moving forward, as long as they're active every single month, or you choose to pick the lower, the 185 membership, and you just pay 185 moving forward. So to clarify, 250 to start, 185 every month moving forward. If you don't want to pay your membership, get two people with the same membership as you. It's free moving forward as long as they're active. Was anyone able to enroll in the Forex courses? So the Forex courses are available to you. As soon as you go on the site, you go to courses, all courses, you click on Forex, foreign exchange, sorry, it's the same thing. Forex, foreign exchange, same thing. And you literally get that. Who else? Who else? Can you show the trade journal again? I missed screenshotting it. I got you, Joanna. Give me 2 seconds. What size account do you start with? So that's up to you. Honestly, I'm definitely not going to tell you a dollar amount to start with. I would speak to the person that got you started and ask them what they're comfortable with you. I'm not sure like where you're at, where your level is at, so I don't want to tell you what to start with. But I always tell my personal organization $100, and then from there they decide. But two and free, two and free, two and free. Absolutely, I agree. Start with what you can afford to lose. I like that. I agree. I saw another question. Is the membership 185 or 250? So there's two memberships. Both of the memberships, when you first start that first month, it's 250, and then after that, it's 185. The other one remains 250 every month. Like my membership is 250 every single month, or you can choose the other membership. You pay 250 upfront your first month and then 185 moving forward. You can choose to enroll two people and get your membership for free as well. When you get started as a customer. If you choose to become an affiliate and build the business, the person that got you started will walk you through what that process looks like, or people like myself. And I really want you guys to understand that you're not in this journey alone. You guys have access to help, access to leadership. So